getting a win over a guy like this who's, you know, carried our sport for so long.
Is a classic matchup between a young, up-and-coming career of Anderson Silva, his devastating front kick, way he destroyed Stephan Bonner.
É um garoto novo, né? O Derek Brunson tem...
But Anderson Silva is 40. One of the things that makes Derek Brunson so exciting is how he will go out on his shield.
Rock'em, sock'em, Brunson.
You're up there, you know, you can be finishing these guys, and now is your time.
Comes in ranked number 8 in the world. Joe, he was all the rage when he showed and lost his momentum trying to gain it back tonight.
Well, that aggression really was a very talented striker. So he gambled and he lost. Intelligent, very well schooled, weathered the storm, and went on that fantastic run. The question is, and as DC was saying, rely on those strong records.
In Brooklyn, in WWE, or in the professional, has a fantastic fighter, fantastic wrestler.
The prep point brought to you by Halo Warden. Silva's got nearly every record in the book, but it's actually Derek Brunson who had the long. What ultimately got him into the top 10 was that aggressive style. So, met great Anderson Silva.
It's a good point. I mean, 4 stoppage victories a lot. But the question is he gonna be that confident?
Before the fight starts, very important. You cannot get starstruck when you're fighting Anderson Silva.
43rd professional in his UFC career, 16-0. That is still a UFC race. He seems ready to go.
I've been a big fan of Anderson Silva long. He's amazing. And when he first came to the UFC and fought this, in many ways, the new era of MMA, he takes guys apart. He's just a magician inside the octagon. He's had where your openings are and then capitalize. When you watch him fight, and then boom, lays the hammer down on you. Same thing with Vitor Belfort in the face. He's just an incredibly talented striker, and I believe area for all martial arts.
His octagon as children. Anderson Silva's journey has just been amazing. Anderson and I fought, John. I took him down 3 times, right? I'm in my own weight class. The takedowns will not be that easy. If he believes he's not going to give up takedowns to Brunson, I have to go, okay, I believe it.
And Derek Brunson's really a volume takedown guy, right? He averages about... Anderson Silva also very excited. This is his first time fighting in New York. So he'll be 42 in April. And in a lot of respects...
Team's in a good space. We interviewed him on Wednesday, and he just seemed like, which says how great these headphones are we're wearing, because I can actually hear you guys. He wants to force Brunson into panic wrestling, we call it, when the guy starts
shooting out isn't an option. February 24th only on Netflix. 185 pounds for the former champ. Brunson weighed in 186 pounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is we're tapping out isn't an option. February 24th, only in theaters February 17th. And first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler, 4 pounds, fighting out of Wilmington, North Carolina, Brunson! And jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record, 33 wins, fighting out of Curitiba, Brazil, presenting former UFC middleweight champion.
Give them here to see Anderson Silva. Legacy this octagon has ever seen. Silva in the center of the octagon wearing yellow. It'll be very interesting to see how Brunson approaches the early portions of this fight.
One of the things about Anderson is that the problems that he's had in the past in that fight, because Patrick Cote fought a very smart strategy, Talisay. And when you do, he's a master counter striker.
And start switching at you, that you start to react to all the actions that he's doing.
UFC 208, Holm versus Durand immediately against Derek Brunson, to the surprise of some.
That's kind of crazy. See a guy that's 41, you always wonder, like, when is he going to lose? It looks like it's today.
You see it though, you see every time Derek starts to take the lead. And
patient. Anderson's being very patient. And when you're standing in front of him, you feel like you should. And now Anderson's leading. And that's the timing.
But you saw that, Joe. Derek had to switch. Derek had to switch his
bit on Silva as we approach the midpoint of round 1.
You're definitely...
But Derek has that explosive ability, like you saw in the Uriah Hall fight, where it seems...
See if he goes to the kicking game a little bit tonight against Silva.
He just got a couple of shots. Oh! Oh!
His hips, and if you watch, you'll get caught. Nice right hand by Brunson.
In with the right. Nice knee to the body by Anderson. Coming off the ground. He might very well throw a high kick.
He used to back in his prime. And all the weapons is what made him so dangerous.
Attempts thus far. Under a minute now to go round
this thing. And thought the fight was over. Walked away with his hand
by Brunson.
See, there it is. You gotta be careful.
The body.
That would hurt him a little bit.
Hard shot.
Yep. He's right that time. Oh, uppercut.
Wow.
Good run for Derek Brunson.
And then Anderson stood there and absorbed him like that.
First on Xbox One and Windows 10, get the Ultimate Edition and play.
Okay. He doesn't know how to walk backwards. You can kick with your left. Walk to your left so you can kick with your right. You don't have to
go. You see Anderson with that wheel kick blocked by Derek Brunson. You see him shaking his head there. To move with them, and there's that flying knee attempt, completely missed.
And when he got in the position, and Anderson went for that tie punch, he did let his hands go.
Brunson in round one, at least two of them very much telegraphed.
First to just go out and get into a firefight.
Yeah, he's dead. There's the shot, sprawl. Very nicely done by
UFC finishes.
In my eyes, Brunson looks very... He could wind him in big trouble if Anderson gets his group
strikes, but it's just, I think it's so different from Derek Brunson that
made the walk tonight. Perhaps Robert Whitaker deserves some credit for that. Side of 10 minutes, 3.5 here to go round two.
But like Jordan, athletic guys fight the way you want them to fight. And Anderson's doing that right now.
Him with the left hand over the top, but Anderson rolled with it. Anderson likes throwing that left kick anymore because of that knee.
Complaining to the referee about an eye poke. The action continues. Takedown for Brunson is
nicely done. Right back up to his feet.
Anderson
pummeled under quickly.
Nice pummel by Anderson.
68% takedown D for Silva coming in. His teammate Warley approached the 2-minute mark in round two.
Well, the pace of this fight has been...
Derek's doing a good job of keeping that underhook high, not allowing Anderson to serve.
Derek Brunson doubling up on Anderson Silva. Brunson landed
double leg shot by Brunson.
Way on the outside.
Looked like Brunson maybe asked his corner how much time was left.
Based on activity.
The fights have all gone the distance. Able to touch Brunson there with the jab. That got Derek Brunson.
Again, Derek cannot just start watching there when Anderson starts.
And you hope the judges aren't impressionable when it comes to the crowd noise, but every time. 10 minutes down.
Whoa. People are being... Whatever you want.
Hey, bring it down a minute again. Stern, you hit harder, and if you hit and do takedowns, you're going to have a gret...
Walk into your right and kick with your left. The knees are... That's it.
Xbox One and Windows 10, get the Ultimate Edition and play. And Derek Brunson, DC, your thoughts on the message from Greg Jackson to Derek Brunson?
You just go and do your thing, you'll have a great fight. But I feel like...
this is what I would tell him to do.
Right.
Nice wizard, but Brunson does his best work when he's in the clinch. I don't think you should try to stay on the... What a beautiful sprawl by Anderson.
When did Anderson learn to wrestle like this?
4 minutes now to decide this one.
Controlling this fight. You know, it may not be doing a good job of managing and dictating the pace of this fight. So gotta be careful here now.
Now standing in the center of the octagon with more than 3 minutes to go.
Increasingly in this part of his career has really picked his spots with his striking.
But at this point, John, does he have to do more? I mean, at four, cannot allow Derek Brunson to continue to put the pace.
Well, in his mind, but that fight obviously tests positive for a banned substance.
Up and fight it.
Yes. And again,
he's starting to tire a little bit.
Yeah, that came very slow.
Left hand landed for Silva. Nice jab by Brunson. All those missed shots take a toll on you. And she's being very respectful. You don't have to stop him. The ref doesn't stop you.
Yeah, I would like to see the...
Silva just missed on the counter, lands the left hand.
Not much time to go, and this is big for Brunson if he can get some shots off here from the
post round. 2 of 11 now is Brunson for the takedown. If you're Silva here fighting off your back, not a great look.
No, but it's been fairly uneventful for Brunson, but he's not doing anything with it. So the question is, with this off while he's on top, and for Anderson, it's imperative to kind of mitigate this potential lead.
Brunson staying.
The only guy to ever win from the bottom with shots is Bas Rutten against Kevin from Gene LaBelle after that.
That has gone the distance despite replays.
And there's the wheel kick that he attempted. And there's a nice left hand for Brunson. And Anderson moves with it. There's some weirdness going on in the center of the octagon right now. Very strange position they're in here.
And what a moment for Brunson, right? To
really competed.
But that's what he said. You know, when we interviewed him, he goes, I just want to be happy.
He just has such an infectious energy and way about him, and that was whose last 5 fights have ended in the first round. Some valuable experience. Brunson shot official decision brought to you by Metro PCS.
Nice.
Figured out. Bruce Buffer now has.
The judges score the contest 29-28. 20 time.
Silva, Anderson, you seem.
First of all, thank you I'm very happy. You know, my friends are here, my family, my sons, working hard for a long time in my life for fighting here, and pain in my back. Sometimes when I come in here for fights, just for all guys in here is too fast for me, strong.
Anderson, you've had such an incredible career inside the octagon. Is that true?
So, I stay inside when I stay in the cage because I just in the ward, and for a long time oh God, I don't believe in this. I thank you.
Happy here to see you overcome with emotion and to see you win again.
My friend Michael Costa helped me a lot. Thank you.